So I really fuck with when rappers like when I hear in a rap song and it has like two beats in it. The only person that I can name off the top of my head that I know that does this very well is Nine Vicious. Like the energy will just shift to a whole different beat, but it gets even crazier. Like or it stays consistent. I think that's very cool how he does that. And I want to see more of that. Even as like a producer myself, I want to level up to the point where I can kind of get into that. But I think the two beats as one beat or just two beats on a song, I think that's the wave. I honestly think that's the wave, especially at concerts. You know, that transition to just a whole nother beat. Chaos is a good example of that shit. Chaos, you know, the first beat is fire as hell, and it's basically like a lob to the second beat, and Nine just transfers that energy over, and then just amps that shit up. Like if you're in a fucking crowd and you hear that shit, even even listen up Jews. Like I could go on, you know. Listen Up Jews, honestly, in my opinion, is a better song. I think that's one of the best Nine Vicious songs out right now. That's my personal opinion. That shit is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. But yeah, bruh. If you make music, just try and incorporate that shit, bro. I'm telling you, you might make your best beat. You know, I'm low key gonna. I have a beat loaded up in FL right now. I might just say fuck it, and try to make a whole shit in that same project. I'll fucking bust this shit on my FL. My fucking laptop is going to explode into my ceiling. But or I might just take a beat that's already made and do that, honestly. But I don't know, bro. I haven't heard a single song where they got two beats on it and that shit's not hard. Especially from Non Vicious. I think I've heard others artists, you know, do that before, but that's just been on my mind lately. That's just been on my mind. We need beat switches, bro. Beat switches is the wave. Beat switches is the wave. It's the wave right now, and it's gonna be the wave 10 years from now. You know, because if you think about it, niggas' attention spans like we got 1 minute songs, and I'm a nigga who enjoys 1 minute songs. You feel me? But you're not gonna enjoy 1 minute songs for fucking 5 years. You know, you're gonna listen to enough 1 minute songs. You're gonna be like, all right, my nigga, like this is repetitive. That's what anything you do in life. You do it so often, and it's not one of those things that you can just do and do. It's not like a passion. You nobody's passionate about yo. I only listen to 1 minute songs. It's one of those things you just naturally kind of like unawareingly kind of do. I don't even know if that's a fucking word, but you just subconsciously, you just listen to 1 minute songs and shit. You know, that's just SoundCloud, my nigga. If you use SoundCloud, you be listening to 1 minute songs. That shit's normal. But to a nigga who only use fucking Apple Music and Spotify, 1 minute song, like nigga, is this a fucking is this like a fucking is this like a fucking is this a snippet? What the fuck is this? Why is it only 1 minute long? What the fuck is this? You know, but then those people are gonna be hip to 1 minute songs. And niggas who've been on SoundCloud the whole time, you're gonna evolve your music taste, and you're gonna want to start hearing songs with two beats on them. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas who are gonna wake up and realize like that shit is the fire shit you can do right now. Is put two fucking beats on one song. The niggas who realize that shit, bro, it's gonna like are the niggas who are the most like tapped in with what's going on in music. I feel like, especially mostly in the underground music scene. You know, people who are on SoundCloud, you know, they're gonna be hip to this shit. And they're gonna be tired of the 1 minute songs. Even the niggas who are making 1 minute songs, them niggas are gonna, you know, start just making shit with two beats, three beats, two fucking notes, bro. But you know, the dopamine shit. We gotta get the next ounce of dopamine. We're not gonna be making 50s. I mean, niggas gonna make 50-second songs, but I'm just saying, you know, niggas are gonna want to hear something refreshing. And two, I know I keep saying this, but songs with two beats on them is gonna be the more refreshing option, you know, as opposed to a 1 minute song, which is most like those type of songs are dominating today. I can go on SoundCloud right now and just look at my likes, and fucking almost every song is gonna be 1 minute, and I'm not complaining about that. I'm not saying I'm not gonna be one of them niggas. Oh man, songs ain't even fucking niggas ain't even making long songs no more. Like I'm not one of those niggas. You know, I'm 19 years old, about to be 20 years old. I'm not no old ass nigga. You know, I'm very young. You know, I'm going through my SoundCloud likes right now, and I'm just seeing that, you know, niggas is we're 1 minute songs is where it's at, bro. That's like the most refreshing type of shit right now, bro. We're not trying to listen to a 3 minute fucking song, you know. The only reason I'll listen to a 3 minute song is if it got two beats on it, my nigga. Need I say more? I don't feel like I need to keep stressing out this point. I think if you're watching this video and if you're like, if you think about music, you know, you don't just listen to music. You don't just listen to your fucking, you know, auto-generated playlist. I mean, SoundCloud does have auto-generated playlists, and I fuck with the music that they be recommending me. I'm talking about niggas who just listen to music and don't really think much about it. You know, I probably sound crazy, but if you listen to music, like you actually enjoy music and you care about music, then what I'm saying right now kind of should make sense. I feel like, but yeah, it's about to be 1 a.m. I need to go to fuck the bed. Hope you guys have a great night, and yeah, I don't really know what to make as far as videos. You know, I always say I'm gonna get a camera, I'm gonna do this and that shit. It's like, bro, until I make like some substantial ass change in my life, bro, I'm gonna keep filming laptop videos like this, you know. And I know this shit ain't really getting me that many subscribers, but there's some niggas out there that enjoy listening to what I have to say. And even if there isn't, like if all those niggas that, you know, enjoy watching my YouTube videos got their accounts fucking just banned for some random ass reason, you know, I hope that doesn't happen, but I personally can enjoy making these type of videos. Like, you know, even if there's no audience, like if I was just privating all these videos, I still like I could do that, you know. That's another topic, my nigga. If what you're doing isn't something that you could just private, like show nobody that shit, but you still want to do it, like nobody knows that you do this shit, but you do it anyways, that shit's what you gotta do, bro. Because we live in an era where niggas literally do shit just for social media. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, social media is a very great thing, bro, that can really change people's lives. But if the whole reason you're doing something or you know, you're moving about something is because of a reaction it's gonna get from people online, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it at all, but just reconsider, you know, what you're really doing it for, because the internet can just get shut off at any second. We could lose all this shit. So, you know, don't ever think that your true purpose, my nigga, is to please people online. Your true purpose, my nigga, is to find what you love to do. And I don't really want to sound like some fucking spiritual ass dude. You know, I don't, I don't know that much stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that much shit. There's a fucking, I don't even know what the fuck this is on my mic, bro. There's a little nigga crawling on my mic. He's chill as fuck though, but if I show my cat, like my cat's right here, he's knocked out. Bro, this nigga's about to eat this nigga up like a snack. We're gonna let him live. But, you know what I'm saying? If, like, he don't fly or nothing, so like this nigga could crawl in my mouth or some shit. Fuck. Alright, bro. As long as this nigga's chilling, you know, he's chilling. We might have to kill this nigga though. Alright, we should leave him. We're gonna leave him alive. If he tries anything, like if he jumps, bro. Anyways, I don't want to sound like some spiritual ass nigga on this channel at all. You know, I kind of just, this is just me talking to myself basically. But yeah, bro. Just I do hope everybody finds, you know, what makes them happy in life, you know. And don't let the internet dictate what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy, because it's super easy to do that. I've done that myself, you know. And I know I'm not the only one, you know. The internet can make you think something, and the whole time it's not even that. So just find something that you could do with nobody. Like if it's something you've been doing your whole life, my nigga, take that shit up. If it makes you happy still to this day, just do it, bro. That's really how I feel with art. It's something that I've just did my whole life. I never really showed anybody unless they're like classmates or family. But even then, like I have a shit ton of art I've never showed anybody. Nobody's ever gonna see it. Shit, I don't even know if I'll see it. You know, it's just something I just remember making. But art has always been a thing where I still love doing it, you know. Even if there's no internet, there's no money to be made from it. There's no perks. That's why I'm doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm Cloudman1. You know, that's why I make artwork. You know, I've been did that shit. There's most of the time though I wasn't really proud of it. I didn't really have a sense of where I wanted to go. Still don't really, but I'm getting better at it, at understanding kind of where I want to go with my artwork. But majority of my life I really didn't embrace it. I thought that shit was corny. Not corny, but just like it was never something I was super proud of, but I still did it. I was like in any single point of my life, any picture you ever see of me from any era of my life, like I was consistently making artwork. Anything you could think of. If I was building maps on Minecraft, fucking drawing pictures, making up random ass characters in my head, you know, I still do that shit. I'm about to be 20 next month. About to be 20 next month. I still do that shit. So it's just something I've always did. But now I just share it with you guys and stuff. And that's why most of you guys know me, is because I decided to share my artwork, you know. And I take pride in knowing that people like my stuff, you know, a good amount of people enjoy it. And that makes me happy and stuff. But it's always done because it makes me happy a lot, you know. And it's obviously I don't want to make people not happy. Like I don't want to make people not happy with my shit, but I always gotta make sure I'm having a good time doing it, you know. Because I feel like if I'm having a good time doing it, then I feel people are gonna love it. If I'm not having a good time doing it, I don't think anybody's gonna like it. I'm not even gonna put it out. So as long as I'm putting out shit, just know I'm happy doing it, and I don't know. Yeah, just do what makes you happy. Fuck with, not fuck with everybody else thinks. You should care what other people think, but you should never care more than what you think. That's something I learned from Lil B. If you read the Lil B book, that's something he talks about. You know, Lil B's a very wise dude. I'm watching this, but this nigga is gonna get karate chopped if he thinks about crawling in my eye or some shit. He seems chill. I don't know what type of bug this is, bro. What type of bug are you? What is this? Yo, alright, we're gonna have to handle this little nigga. Hopefully we can extract him from my room without killing him. You know what I'm saying? Because he seems very harmless. I just don't know how he's in here. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. I could title something. Could be like, yo, I'm Cloudman1. I'm the next Walt Disney. No, I'm not gonna title that video. But yo, if you watch to the end of this video right now, drop a, let me see, random emoji generator. Random emoji generator. They're gonna generate me a random emoji. Alright, they dropped me a random emoji. The first one is the chess emoji. So if you watch to the end of this video, put a chess piece emoji in the comment section, so I know. Okay, yeah, that guy watched me talk for 13 minutes and 40 seconds.